Coming out of Chatham, I've just been to the Naval Dockyard when my dad used to stomp about. It was quite eerie around there. Also went to the fort up there, which is quite interesting. Big massive guns and all stuff like that. Fort Amherst. Anybody in the area, I'd advise you to go and have a look. It's free. They got all the searchlights, original bombs that land on Medway. And I went up and had silence for my granddad and my old man, because there's a big thing up there for all the sailors that passed through there from way back in the day, right up until when it closed. My dad left Adelaide when he was 15, pushed back to Chatham on a Friday. By the Monday he joined. I've got to say, coming up this hill just does me in every time, because I've just walked miles out of my way. God, I've got to get a bike or something, man, or a scooter. Hard work coming up, isn't it? Not even had a drone up. I've been talking to lots of people around Chatham about the history and that, of the dockyards, and I went in the police station to find out exactly what way my dad would have walked, and I walked the same way as my dad would have walked. It's quite trippy. To think he was a 15-year-old boy when he joined, and he basically went off to had an educational test. My dad was quite bright, so they sent him off to Royal Naval Technical College. He didn't ask to go in the submarines, they basically told him. Look at the steepness on here, the gradient. Getting old, isn't I? I'll tell you what, 20 years ago, man, I'd have ripped up a hill like this on my push bike. Now, getting up to 55. Then again, I think this would punish anyone, I think. What a nightmare. That's basically looking out across Chatham. Right over there. This is where I was the other night, when they had the eclipse, and there was 1,000 odd people up here, man. I've got to have half a split up here. I got on the big guns at the fort. Fucking hell, it's huge, mate. They even got a German gun in there. They must have had good ear mufflers, man. Because the barrels are like that. And you've got the recoil and all that on it. Fuck. I can't even bother to go over there, man. It just fucks you up walking up here. I don't know what goes off up that way. I've never been along that way. I'd love to get myself a push bike, really. I suppose I could buy one tomorrow, but I've got a little payday tonight and then a big payday next week. There's been a lot of police activity. I was talking about the kids on the Sarong bike, the old fucking electric bike. I've seen them again today, man. Going down my road doing about 80. Balaclavas on. I want to slow down a bit, mate. See if I can fucking buy one off him, or he can push me in the right direction. That's what I want, man, one of them quick bikes. But obviously I wouldn't ride around. I think I just get chases off the old hill. That's dumpy, man. Yeah, all the way over there. Over there. What we're going to do is head on into Gillingham. And I'm going to be looking for a new place. How about that? Where are we going? Could end up in Chatham. But I've got my hopes set on Gillingham, so that's where I'm looking to start with. Worst comes to the worst, we'll be in Chatham, but they don't bother me, man. Junkies and fucking dropouts and all that don't really bother me, do you know what I mean? They get in my way, I just fuck off. It normally does the trick. To be honest, they normally don't come to me, so. But there's some in Gillingham Street, some woman like begging. So that you're in my country, there's no way you should be fucking begging, you should be probably on benefits, man. I'm begging as well. Country, I mean, we should be proud that we don't let people live on money, which obviously she's trying to imply. She's on the street begging. You wouldn't be in that situation, would you? She's probably been down the old DSS, DWP, Peter Ryan. She wants some more fucking. And a lot of these Muslim fellas, I've seen them, right? All non-drinkers and all, they're all pissed out their fucking nuts, mate. Walking around, fucking spliffing it. Lager and that. Do you know what I mean? Because they've probably been barred all their lives from it. They're getting some freedom now, man. I ain't had no issues with them, man. Everyone I've approached has been alright with me. The first one that ain't. Just walk off, man. I was blind. Wow. To be honest, I don't mind. I won't give someone money, but I'll go and buy him a burger, do you know what I mean? Or something to eat. I don't, you know what I mean? I'll do that. That's the worst thing you want to do is give these people dough, do you know what I mean? Buy them a fucking McDonald's or something. That's what it's like. There's a lot of them just spend it on drugs, so you might as well fucking give them a meal, do you know what I mean? Really. Across the lines, how many times my dad had him, I jumped down here. It's been quite big today, like following. I asked this guy what way my dad would come in the 50s, and he told me the exact way my dad would have come in. A lot of it's like a university campus, but they've still got bits and bobs there. And I walked around the 4, Amherst 4, it's amazing around there. It's all free. They've got all the guns, exactly how they had them. All the big guns, they've got bombs that Germany dropped, which hit me away. Yeah. Obviously, it's more naval here than anything else. Well, you had the Navy and the Royal Marines, and then as part of that you get sort of the SBS, which is like the SAS, but sort of Navy. A lot of them are submariners. Basically, if they want people to come out of the water onto the land and do an attack, it'd be the SBS, not the SAS. Breezy up here, man. Just makes a change. I think the grass has got to be a little bit greener because it's burnt away the other day. I think they cut the grass. Yeah, that was quite. Hello there, in the chat room. Cheers, mate. Hello to everybody. Should be able to see the screen. Yeah, crazy, eh? In my street, some little old Indian woman begging away. She didn't ask me because I'd have told her. Wait, you begging? We don't, you know what I mean? We look after people. Even if they're not supposed to be here, we still look after them. Many countries you get fucking shot, mate, and put in prison. Quite proud to say that we ain't like that. But yeah, Chatham, eh? Dates back to the Empire days when sort of Britain used to rule the world. The colony days. Then again, if it wasn't Britain that was going to take it, someone else would have. The Spanish and the French, everyone was on the rob, man. We was just good at it because we had a good navy. Obviously, we're an island race, so we're surrounded by the sea. That's why we ruled the world. Not that I'm saying that we are now. What cracks me up is people that pop up, start going on about Britain and slaves and all that, trying to blame me for something that my forefathers 400 years ago did. Well, a brain cell, man. You can't blame people that are here today for what fucking your grandfather 6 times removed got up to. But they still do though, don't they? Hopefully you can hear me alright. It's windy as fuck now. It's good kite flying weather, I reckon. Yeah, we're now not far away. In fact, I'm getting to know Chatham a little bit better now. A lot of building going on in Chatham. I think they're trying to poshen it up. Good luck with that one. I might go to a little pub tomorrow. We'll go Gillingham pubs and then Chatham. I don't mind going to the pubs. I used to go out with a girl from Borstal. We used to go down to Rochester and out in the pubs. Might even know someone. Have a few shandies, man. I'm hoping to go to the Gillingham game coming up soon. Because they were away to the Fleet at the weekend. The Fleet at Gravesend. Yeah. Not that I'm a Gillingham fan, but I might go and watch them. They're Kent's best team. Best team we've ever had, I suppose. Crazy going along. Windy as fuck, man. I'm getting drunk and handle it. Handles the wind well, but this is proper breezy out here. I well enjoyed that Amherst fort, man. Fort Amherst. They must have had big bollocks, them fucking fellas that did all that up there. Up Cartner's Lane, and his big brother Tom, my uncle, he was only 17 and he was part of Bomber Command, man. Lucky to come right back. That's my dad's brother. In fact, as my old man got older, he ended up looking right like my Uncle Nob. We used to call him Nob, Uncle Nob. And he nicked the Adlow fire engine, man. And he owned loads of garages in Gravesend. That's my dad's oldest brother, and my old man was the next one. As I said to my dad, didn't you fancy following your big brother up into the skies? He said no. I said, didn't fancy following your dad in the army? He said no, he'd heard too many stories about his old man marching everywhere. My old man said he didn't fucking fancy none of that. Ended up fucking underwater. But they used to throw them in a big tank, submariners. They had to swim down the bottom and press a button. A lot of them nearly drowned, but my old man said he's like a fucking dolphin. My old man grew up swimming over Golden Green, so he swam like a fish. Which probably helps you. But in a submarine, you're taught to do every job. You might be the fucking engineer, but you're going to go around and do everybody's job. That way, if people die in action, there's always someone that can do the job. But my granddad in the Second World War, he got blew out of his submarine, washed up on a beach and found by a Chinaman, man. But he was lucky really to get out of the submarine, because a lot of them, they was only young boys, a lot of them didn't get out of the submarine. In fact, there's a lot of young boys still at the bottom of the ocean. And my dad said none of the sailors ever celebrated nothing. You didn't celebrate sending young men to the bottom of the ocean, but you either did it to them or they was going to do it to you. But yeah, there was no celebrations going on. Sad really, isn't it? All they were doing was following orders, which is what they were all doing. But anyway, we're now going down Gillingham High Street. We're in the danger zone. It's okay, we'll squirt them. We've got some squirty Lucozade. Squirt them in the eyeballs. That's why I need one of them little mopeds, man. Oh, sorry. That looks quite nippy, that moped. That was a hideously long walk. But it's quite good up there though. They've got these like fucking massive guns and that. And that fucking, the barrels on them are huge, man. It's good, it's all open as well, do you know what I mean? It's the public, but it's history, isn't it? Anyway, let's go home and have a cup of tea, I think. I've got a very interesting news flash to do tonight about Clarion. You ain't going to believe what's been going on. It's going to make for quite a special video, but I'll do that later. I'm a bit zonked out from all that walking. It's been quite a history lesson, really. Wow. We're just in the high street, Leah. I wonder what this was like years ago. All different shops, man. Yeah, it's lots of barbers, but I ain't got no hair, so all I can just have is a skinhead. It's gone. But I've got hair, it goes curly. Curly blonde hair.
Đi đâu đấy kèo.
Just about walk, I'm telling you. Don't know how many miles I fucking do a week walking about here. Fucking too many, I reckon. But it's all good. I still got to sort up them records out. I don't even know what the time is. What is the time? I can't even fucking see that. Wow. I didn't realise it was that late. Fucking walking around Chatham getting lost. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button there, look. Gone all super large, look. What have I done? That's bad. I don't know what I pressed then. Hopefully I ain't muted myself like I normally do. But anyway, let's get out of here, man. It's too bright, man. Okay. The record shop. Should I dive in the record shop? No, I want to go in there tomorrow. That's what I need, man. One of them scooters like he's got. That'll save my legs. But the only scooters I want are the fast ones. I was talking to some fella the other night about 600 quid's worth, but like proper quick ones. I keep hearing people speaking bits of Spanish. I can speak Spanish. I keep hearing people speaking bits of Spanish, but it ain't proper Spanish. I don't know what it is. Could be South American. Not that I'm fluent in Spanish, but I know a few words. And and French. Obviously, they taught us that at primary school, but I know the French swear word. That's about it. Which is all you need to know, really, isn't it? Yeah. But I think like the Hispanics, Spain, you've got Spain and Mexico. So we're going downhill again now. I mean, we're going fucking uphill or downhill, man. But it's all good. Man United are good. Not if you come out of a Scouser, they're not. So, no, I wouldn't agree with you. But I suppose somebody's got to support them. So, luckily, I'm a Liverpool supporter. So I'd have probably been shot at birth coming out of a Scouser if I was suddenly asked me gran or me mum for a United scarf. I'd have got a clip round the ear. It was either Liverpool, Everton or Tranmere, and that was it. I'll tell you what I've got to get. That's going to mean walking up there. Did I bring my dough with me? I need another bottle of stuff for me burner that I use, which means I've got to walk up here, but it ain't that far. If I've got enough money on me, I think I have. Yeah, pocket full of pound coins. Payday tonight. That's been quite an interesting one there at the dockyard. Because my uncle, he used to build marines there, but and I think it's really good that they kept a lot of it for like history and that. But you can see all the buildings are like grand naval buildings, they're all Victorian, man. Dates back to like the 1700s. The old wooden ships, Mary Rose and all that. Who remembers the Mary Rose being risen? Henry VIII's flagship. Good old Henry. That's why we got the Church of England, because of him. He was a proper king, man, unlike these pansies we get today. Anyway, let's get some dough out, I suppose. Tell you what, I'll come back on here in a minute because I keep pressing the wrong button. Fucking